Andrew Mazer, and my artist name is AM Moods. And I'm here tonight. I just had a couple of thoughts on my mind that I just had to get off my chest. You know those nights, those days, and you just have those moments of frustration in terms of what you're doing daily, weekly, monthly, minute by minute to create um, create your own business if you're an entrepreneur, or start your own business, or pioneer a new way of thinking, or creating a band, or starting a band, or um, opening up a bakery, or playing or trying to create a new app that's going to change the world, or maybe just make some cash on the side, which is fine. um, Gotta live somehow, right? Or you're I don't know, any of that stuff. There's If you're doing any of those things, which I assume most people on YouTube are, you want to monetize your videos. If you're a gamer, you want to monetize them, and you're gonna be having to um, play games almost every single day. If you're a serious gamer that wants to get lots of subscribers on their channel, if you're an artist who wants to get your music out there, if you're an actor trying to find an agent, if you're trying to edit your film reel, anything, any of that stuff, you're going to be needing, you know, to work daily, um, seriously about it, um, to to have those to build that foundation for um, essentially your business, your product, your brand, any of that stuff. I just finished recording. By the way, I haven't slept in I slept for maybe 2 hours today. I was up at 9 o'clock. Um, I was up all day yesterday, and then I pulled an all nighter so I could work and mix and record songs for 9 o'clock a.m. today to master the songs to be completed on my new project, Black Sails, which is coming out this October. So originally an actor. I'm an aborigine. I'm originally an actor. That's what my calling has always been. But I'd like to pose this question. Just because you decide to pursue something you really love, and you're really interested in, does that mean that you can't pursue something else in your life? I argue that it doesn't mean that at all. I think everyone has the right to explore, and that's what this whole life is about, is exploring and figuring out what works for you, what feels good, what feels right. And hopefully, if you're lucky, and not lucky, but if hopefully, you get to a place where you can be doing what you love on a daily basis and it doesn't feel like work. Um, but in order to do that, and I'm sure that a whole lot of you will agree, some may disagree, and that's fine, that in order to do that, you're going to have to be working really hard trying to figure it all out. And there's not one way to do that. I think that's one of the most frustrating things, is that there's not a one way, clear cut, cookie cutter way that to achieve what I might just generally call success in that part of your life, or in your life. Um, and the path is unknown. It's the unknown. Insecure? Yeah, you're going to feel insecure about it. It's terrifying. The fact that you're going out on a daily basis trying to do it, building relationships with people, rapport, shaking hands with others, working with others, not just by yourself, because that's one of the things that I've been trying to do with this next project, is working with other people. And I don't think you can be so unfair with yourself to measure your own success by um, based solely on how where you're at right now, because that's constantly changing. You're going to be getting better at something the more you practice it. So you can't say that. And the first thing you ever do, the first time you ever do something new, it's going to be shit. So you can't base your self-worth and your opinion of, generally as we are discussing it, success based on that one moment, in the moment of now, here, now, because it doesn't exist. You are constantly moving forward. This moment is constantly changing, and you're practicing, so you're improving, so you're getting better. So you can't do that to yourself. That's unfair. Um, you know, um, there's a lot of that out there. But and also, more importantly, when when you are an entrepreneur or a gamer, any of you people, any of you guys, you people. What do you mean, you people? Um, Tropic Thunder's hilarious. Still today, hilarious movie. Um, but butt fuck. But like any when you're pursuing those things to outside people, outside eyes looking in, especially if they don't know what the hell you're doing, then they won't know what you're doing, obviously. But they don't know what's going on. They don't know what things you're doing, and they don't see the dots match up. I mean, hell, you don't. But all you know is that you got to keep going, and you got to keep building and trying and practicing to get where you need to go. So it's really incredibly frustrating um, to hear someone's outside perspective calling you out and calling you insecure, fearful, unprepared, all of that stuff. That's extremely annoying. Because, of course, you're all those things. Who the hell isn't? If you're human, you're going to be one of those things at any given moment. But to say that you're unprepared just because you don't see the preparation, it's not fair. That's not a qualifier for success. And why should someone else's idea of success be a qualifier for your own? It shouldn't. It's just not possible. I mean, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. So, number one thing is, just you can't really let that stuff get to you. I think I'm letting it get to me because I feel like I'm surrounding myself as much as I can with people who are just as eager, just as excited and passionate to do what I'm trying to do, which is make my way into the entertainment industry in a big way. And I want to be in movies, and I want to make music, and I'd love to tour live, and I know that I'm going to be able to do all of those things, and you know, deep down, that you can do those things. You can do them. Don't let doubt, don't let fear creep into the picture here, because it's not useful. And don't let anyone else's opinion of what you're doing get in the way of how you feel as well, because it's not useful. It doesn't serve you. How do they know what shoes you're walking in on a daily basis? Do you know what I mean? There's no way they can know that unless they know you intimately, and even then some. There's like tons of room for error. So, my advice, I guess, is like, don't take it personally. Don't listen to it, but it is frustrating. Everybody's got a shit basket. And sometimes that thing gets full, and you just gotta dump. So I'm frustrated. It's frustrating to hear that. But the good news is that it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what anyone else sees, because they're not seeing the big picture. You are. And it sounds corny and maybe a little vague, but keep going. You know? We're not bound to any. Well, we have the privilege of of living in this country, most of us, to not be bound by any other chains other than those that we, and any other weights other than those that we place on ourselves, those millstones around our neck that well, I can't do it today. Oh, we make excuses, and oh, it's just so hard, and oh my gosh, I weigh 165 today, and I gained 2 pounds because I ate a steak, and I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken, or I went to, I don't know, what's another good restaurant? I'm trying to think of one. Tons of them out there. I don't know. I'm very low on sleep, so Olive Garden. I don't know. I don't really like Olive Garden, to be honest. The breadsticks that are like drumsticks. And you're like, should I hit some cymbals with this thing? It's so stale. Anyway, off the subject of bread, and back on to the subject of banging on in a real way, just doing you, and actually, in all seriousness, just keep doing it. Like, you're gonna get criticized. People are gonna say to you, I see you building an engine, but I think you're using all the wrong parts. Well, gosh, if I knew how to do it, if everyone knew how to do it, whatever it is, if it's civil engineering, being a senator, being an actor in a film, if everyone knew how to do that stuff, we'd all be doing it. We would be laughing all the way to the bank. We'd be like, I don't care, I know how to do it. So, but the fact is, we don't. And you got to start somewhere. So, and that somewhere is right now. Right now. And we're all doing it. And I just thought I'd post this just because that was on my mind. And if you're watching, like, if you really want it, just don't give up on it. Find a way. Find a way. If you're low on cash, go walk somebody else's dogs. Go find a temp job. Go, there's millions of opportunities. And if you don't have one, try to create one. What's a way that you can create a little extra income for yourself? Whether it's YouTube gaming or it's by the way, I don't know what happened with YouTube lately. I think that they decided that they weren't going to monetize their videos or whatever, and it got everybody upset. I'm not up to date on that, but I heard that was a big issue. Anyway, and don't be afraid to promote your stuff. That's another thing, especially if you're an artist like myself. The cool thing about music, because I'm an actor first, but I like to rap, and I like to sing, and I like to do both those things. I love hip hop, and I love music. So the cool thing about music is that it's weird as an actor trying to create content for yourself. You can't very well post monologues every day, because, let's be honest, no one's going to watch a monologue and be like, oh my god, that right there, that's gold. No one's going to do that. No one cares, really. Unfortunately. Sadly. But no one cares. So there's very limited things that you can do. You can post pictures of yourself when you're on set for a film. That's kind of cool. That's really cool. And then post that on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. That's neat. I dig it. And then when you have like enough film footage for a film reel, oh my god, then you can post those on YouTube, and that's your film reel. And people can watch it. Hopefully the right people are watching it. And so, and I think there's a rapper. No, there is a rapper. I don't think there's a rapper. There's a rapper called Logic. He's awesome. I really admire his work, and I really admire his attitude. He has a really awesome, positive way of looking at the world. And positivity does mean a lot. I think what goes around comes around. And if you put out into the universe what you want, it comes back around somehow. I don't know how it works, but like, for example, I wanted to make a music video for my city, and I wanted to have an aerial drone. I don't have a drone, and they're $5,000, so I didn't know what to do. I went onto YouTube and I looked up drone footage for the state that I live in, which is New Mexico. Yo, what up? Yo, if you live here, awesome. I'm so tired, man. But I looked up drone footage and found a couple of people who had drone footage. I don't know what they do in their daily lives. Maybe they're bankers, or babysitters, or lawyers, doctors, trashmen, janitors. But ask them in the comments. There's one guy named James Kimball. And I said, hey, can I use your drone footage? This was back in May. So I didn't hear anything from him. So I jumped on to the next guy that I saw. And his name... is it Mark? He was obviously really important to me, because I remembered his name. But I asked him if I could use his drone footage, or if he would be willing to make a music video with me. And he said, oh yeah, sure, man, oh my god, that'd be great, that'd be awesome, that'd be so great, that'd be so great. And so I was like stoked. I was like, okay, awesome, well, I'm returning home in July, and it's going to be great, so everything's going to be fine. We'll make this music video, it's going to be epic. Yeah, it's going to be epic, man, it's going to be great. So then time comes around to go filming it, and I don't know what happened. It's crazy. He just he never got back to me. I tweeted him, I DM'd his Instagram, I called him, and texted him. No response. Hardest person I've ever tried to contact in my life. Finally get a text back from him. He's like, sorry man, I'm just so busy. I've been in labor. I'm going to church every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I gotta go to the butcher shop. I gotta kill some cows. And there's just so much. And I gotta go make coffee. And I met this Brazilian woman, and she's got nice breasts. And we just went dancing one night. We got drunk in Barcelona, and it was just crazy. So I was like, all right. But what about the music video? He said, well, oh yeah, man. Well, you see, I got this chili festival I gotta go to in Louisiana, and about those chili people, and I just gotta fly a hot air balloon over the Sandias, and it's basically not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, bro. So, but the purpose of that entire story was to say that James Kimball, out of nowhere, in the last week before I leave for Sacramento, California, to go to the B Street internship from the B Street rep company in Sacramento, California. It's going to be awesome. For 8 months, I'm going to earn my equity card, and I'm going to work with some amazing, amazing people, and it's going to be a blast. I'm really excited about it. I leave Tuesday, and it's going to be sweet. So I've been trying to wrap this project up in a nice little bow before I go so I can send it out. But James Kimball, out of nowhere, came back and said to me, oh, sorry, I was just busy. I can send you the footage if you'd like of New Mexico with the aerial drones. Lo and behold, no strings attached. Didn't have to pay a thing. The guy just sent them to me. So I credit him in the film. All that is to say that everything happens for a reason, and the universe works in strange ways. But you have to put yourself out there, and you have to keep moving forward, and you have to keep trying. And yeah, it's not going to be pretty at first, and you're not going to see trophies on the wall, and you're not going to see money rolling in, and you're not going to see influence right away, and there's not going to be hype for anything that you do just yet, and you're not going to get to work in a live with live musicians on a stage, and you're not going to get to go touring, and you're not going to be able to get that many sales from your album, and not a lot of people are going to know your name, and they're not going to know what you're about, and they don't know who the hell you are. All of those things. Normal. Completely normal. I'm doing that right now. Nobody knows my name. Nobody knows what I'm doing. So hopefully this will help. My name's A.M. Moods. I'm a rapper, hip hop artist from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm an actor by trade. I'm working in Sacramento this fall, winter, and spring, and then I'm going to move to sunny California, and I'm going to keep pursuing my acting career, and and keep pushing music as well. And it's all going to work out. I know it is, because I have faith in the process. I have faith in the hard, industrious nature of myself, and you should too. Take a look at your life, and if you have those moments of doubt creep in, don't let them derail you. It's normal. It's normal to feel fear and insecurity, because this world is huge, and you have every right to seize the things that you want within reason, and just go for it. Just balls to the wall. Just go for it. Do it. You have nothing to lose. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Honestly, go for it. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to the people that say, "Oh well, you only made $40 on your last album, so I don't know if this is for you." I mean, you're an actor, right? This is what you're supposed to be doing. You shouldn't be doing that music stuff. I mean, it's like, I don't really know, I mean, you're not, you're trying to do this alone, and, the reality is that I'm trying to work with as many people as I can in the moment that I have with the opportunities I've been given, and I'm trying to open doors for myself, you know? So, I know this was a huge, massive rant, but it served a purpose, I hope, to try and inspire you and inspire myself to just get up in the morning and go on those days that you really don't want to, on those days that you just feel hopeless, tired, exhausted, fearful, doubtful. So go out there and kick some ass, and stay tuned for some more videos. I'm going to be posting the music video from my city pretty soon, coming on up. So be prepared for that. In the meantime, I'm going to go straight to bed because I am exhausted. Whoa. Hold on there, partner. Hold your horses. I had a little gas in my stomach. Just had to do the natural little burp there. Just had to let it all out, let it hang out. All that is to say, have a great night. Signing out. How do you turn this? How do you turn this thing off? How do you do it? You just press this? Zero watching. This is good. Stream health. Excellent. Excellent. 22-minute rant. It's not bad. As far as rants go. Alright, this is AM Moods. Andrew Mazer. Actor, rapper, singer, lover of life. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Don't stop. Don't stop.